Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for mid-October 2023. We're just going to jump right in here, Taurus. And sorry, I need to shuffle that one more time. Let's see. You have this Go the Distance card and this New Life card as well. Love it. That New Life card is like my favorite card in that deck. She's being lifted up on like this pedestal here, and I'll show you in a minute. But she's being lifted up, obviously, into a new life. Yeah, I feel like your new life is going to come from, being bold, being assertive, really going for the things that you want. King of Wands really represents needing to be bold, needing to be assertive, needing to kind of like make something happen. So, in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying that you really need to charge towards success, or you really need to kind of like, charge towards the things that you are trying to manifest in your life. And, I think maybe a little bit more aggressively, right? You could even get the help of other people with the Three of Cups here. So, there could be help from your community or people that or people you don't know. You could be meeting new people. And I think it could be kind of like making your life easier or helping you in some way. So that's kind of like what I get there. It's definitely a good reading here, Taurus, so I like where this is going. Excuse me. Again, you have this New Life card. She's being lifted up on this pedestal, and she is glowing. So there's some sort of change that you need to make. I feel like you have to take a leap of faith here. You have the Three of Wands. It's like Virgo had something about needing to take a risk, and Three of Wands, we'll talk about it in a minute, but, it kind of does represent needing to take some sort of risk. Like he has to expand, or he has to get out into the universe, or get out into the world to make something happen. And that's kind of like what I feel this is saying, is that you need to like go have the new life so that you can, sorry, I don't know what's going on here, but these aren't in the right position. You have this Go the Distance card. Again, this kind of represents seeing something through to the end. So if there's something you're trying to accomplish, regardless, it's funny, you end with this card that says, good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. And if you're working towards something specific, you have the star here, which the star kind of represents one thing that you're trying to accomplish. I would say if you're, it seems to me like maybe you're struggling, or like things are not falling into place as quickly as you want. And I feel like this is saying, just go to the end anyway. Keep pushing. Don't give up, because, you're very close. You have the King of Wands here. I do feel like you have to be a little bit more aggressive, or, a little bit more bold in the things that you're doing. It's like maybe you're not bragging about yourself enough. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit, based off of whatever it is that you're working towards here. And I kind of feel this King of Wands is saying, like, own it, own the success before you have it. And, I think that's all you need to do, is kind of like act as if you already have something you want, and you will have it. It's just that simple. You have the Three of Wands, and again, Three of Wands is kind of a risk. He's looking at this water here, and there are these three boats in the water, and the Three of Wands really kind of represents needing to go to those boats. Those boats represent an opportunity for adventure, and you have this King of Wands here. I mean, you also have this sailboat card that's coming up next that says, sail on. And it also says, you're heading in the right direction. There you go. So, like, definitely don't give up on whatever you're working on. I wouldn't say that I feel like you're giving up, but I just feel, just looking at what's going on here, good reading, but it's also feels like a waiting reading where you've been waiting, or you just haven't been getting the results you want. You have this flamingo spirit as well, which says embrace the in-between, which is, it's kind of like my purgatory card. To me, it just says that you feel like you've been in purgatory for a while. It's like you're trying to move forward or backwards, whatever, and, it's just like slow. You have the Two of Swords. Everybody gets the Two of Swords nowadays, so Two of Swords to me can represent being stuck in a stalemate, and I do feel like some of you kind of have been stuck in a stalemate, or like trying to figure out what direction to go in. I would say that the really good news is that you have the Queen of Swords here, going this direction. Queen of Swords sees things clearly for the first time. She only has clouds halfway up her body. And so, again, it kind of represents the fact that she finally sees things very clearly in her life. And so I kind of feel that for you, where it's like you are finally seeing clearly, what actions you need to take, or what you need to do with your life, or what directions you need to move in. Right? Let's find out. We're going to clarify with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, by the way. With the King of Wands, you have this Devotion card here. If you're looking for love, I do feel there could be a love offer here. It could be a fire sign. It could be any sign. You have basically everything here. But the Page of Cups here is kind of making the offer to the fire sign. So again, I kind of feel like it could be a fire sign or someone who has fire in their chart somewhere. But again, I feel like it's like a very devoted, kind of balanced person that could be coming in for you. For those of you that are working on something, I kind of feel this is talking about your devotion to whatever you're working on, which again, I think will make you successful. With the Three of Wands, you have this discovery card. Yes, I mean, like literally, I've literally said the word adventure. This is Sagittarius right here, by the way. So I feel that there's some sort of adventure that you need to go on, or, some like new, this is like, I really feel this is a reading that's asking you to broaden your horizons. It's more than just adventure. And I'm not even saying that you're going to be traveling, right? This doesn't have to be that type of adventure. This could just be you seeing how other people live. Maybe you have a business, and it could just be you learning about someone who has a similar business, but maybe they do things in a different way. It's almost like I'm getting just culture or something like that is popping into my head, but it's not like culture like we think about it. I feel like you're just learning other ways of doing things in life, or that could be part of the adventures, that you're seeing how other people do things. And I would say it's in whatever area of your life you're trying to improve. So I would go on that adventure, like learn from other people. With the Two of Swords, you have this publicity card. Yeah, you need more attention. I mean, King of Wands, plain and simple. King of Wands is bold, assertive, and, he really talks himself up. So I kind of got that energy here where you need to, like, talk yourself up. I feel like you need to brag about yourself. I feel like you need to, talk about yourself on YouTube if you have a YouTube channel. Any of that stuff will make you more successful. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Driftwood card. It says, go with the flow. Trust where the universe is taking you. Do not stop. Do not give up, right? Nine of Wands. Don't give up. You have a sailboat. It says, sail on. You're heading in the right direction. So just like I said, keep going. Eventually, you're going to hit land. And so, I would keep pushing forward. I don't really feel there's anything unexpected here. I do feel like, again, if you want love, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, I feel that you could have an admirer here, or there could be a secret admirer, and that could be a little bit unexpected with the Page of Cups. But, other than that, I do feel this could be a love offer coming in for you here. You might be a little guarded. You have the Nine of Wands down to the Two of Wands. You go over to the Knight of Wands as well. And the Knight of Wands could say that you've dealt with inconsistent people in the past. Again, if you are attracting a new person, I do feel it's someone who is not inconsistent, probably a really good person. So, there you go. Definitely could be a fire sign, like I said. Could be any sign, general reading, but take it how it resonates. You have the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is a person. I feel like there's a person who can bring a lot of clarity to your life. The reason I say that is because we go to the Three of Cups here. And again, I'm not talking about love either, and it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be any gender. I just feel it's a person who can bring clarity to your situation. So it's like whatever you're trying to do, don't be afraid to ask your mom for help. Don't be afraid to ask, your friend for help, or just a person that you think might know more. It is interesting to me as well that like pretty much everyone has had the Queen of Swords, or the Ace of Swords, or the King of Swords. These are all cards of truth, and, this will be coming out on the day of the eclipse for you, but, it could say that there is clarity. And again, I do think this eclipse in particular, the one in Libra that we're having on tomorrow, well, this video will be coming out on the 14th for you, Taurus, but, even if you're watching it after, it doesn't matter. It's bringing a lot of truth, I think, but like personal truth, like us admitting to ourselves what we need to get rid of and what we need to invest in. You have the Six of Pentacles here, and he has this scale right here. Six of Pentacles is like equal give and take, but he's really only giving to one of these people on this card. So I feel like the truth or the clarity that could be coming in for you is like understanding like how much energy you can give to something, what you can give to, what you can't give to, and kind of like balancing those things out. So, I really feel you're like focused on giving to the right things is what this is saying. So let's see here. With the Page of Cups, you have this fulfillment card, another adventure card, another card of Sagittarius as well. So you have a lot of Sagittarius energy. You have Mercury in Sagittarius, and then now you have this Saturn in Sag. So for a lot of you, adventure is where it's at. Again, this does not literally have to be an adventure. This could be you learning, but I feel like there's a lot of fulfillment coming in for you, or a lot of success. Take it how it resonates. With the Queen of Swords, you have this assertion card. Like, are you kidding me? I literally said that you have to be bold, be assertive, really go for what you want. And it's funny, he's slaying this dragon here, and dragons represent our fears. So, again, there could be some sort of fear that you have to face, or kind of some sort of little obstacle that you have to charge through to create this success, whatever success you're trying to create. With the Six of Pentacles, you have this appreciation card. Now, this is a really good card of abundance. You can see this cornucopia right here, and it represents a lot of abundance. We have the Seven of Pentacles right here. You could argue that he is appreciating his harvest on the Seven of Pentacles. He's looking at those Seven Pentacles, and he's like, I grew those Seven Pentacles. Look at, I appreciate that, right? So again, I think you need to appreciate how far you've come. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this flamingo spirit says embrace the in-between. You have this butterfly, it says transformation is beautiful on it. So you could be going through a transformation or a change. And, again, I would just, stay flexible, like I said. I do like the embrace the in-between card because it kind of says that you are heading towards better times, that things are going to be improving or getting better for you. You have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. The Three of Cups, of course, can be a celebration. It can also represent your community. And I really do feel that there's like either a person or a group of people that could help you, get clarity or move forward. And I feel it is that Queen of Swords energy of clarity. Once you get the clarity from a person, I feel like you need to charge forward, with that assertion card. You need to like really go for something here. Like I wouldn't question, especially if you're getting like expert advice here or something. I kind of feel that with this, you could be saying, well, I don't know if that's true or not. Like I would just try it, especially if it's not like a huge risk, like whatever you're doing. I know I'm getting this in like work or business that some of you could be taking a bigger risk in business, but it's like a good thing. You have this Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up, keep pushing. Keep experimenting. Nine of Wands, is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I do feel we are in an amazing time of experimentation, trying new things, doing things differently. And that's exactly what I would do here. Like anything that you're doing, I would try different ways of doing it. And I think it'll lead to the most success. I would also open up here. By the way, like if you're looking for love, I wouldn't really call this a love reading, but if you're looking for love or whatever, I would be more open. This is like too closed off, I'm feeling right there. And again, I would get out in public. You have the Three of Cups, which is like socializing, meeting people, stuff like that. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it worth it for you to work on these Seven Pentacles? Or, is there a change that needs to happen? Seven Pentacles can represent like a change in direction or a new way of doing things or different ways of doing things. So stay open to all the ways that there are to, do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because he's looking at those Seven Pentacles and he's like, I've already tried something to grow something one way, but it's like, is there another way that you could be doing things? And I don't know. I can't answer that question for you, but I feel like there is. And you have the Two of Wands, which really says, right next to it. And the Two of Wands kind of says, you need to leave your bubble. Two of Wands, he is standing at the top of his castle, and he has the whole world in his hands. But it kind of suggests that he could go on this grand adventure, right? Because he's got the world, but he has to leave his comfort zone. And that's what this reading is saying. With the Three of Cups, you have this empathy card here. I would be careful of having too much empathy, right? For like, other people in your life, especially if you have like a past person coming in. I really feel this could be, you have that Knight of Wands. So again, there could be a past person who's coming in looking for, empathy, sympathy, whatever. And I would be careful of giving it to that person because I feel like they just are missing your energy. I don't know. It popped out of nowhere. With the Nine of Wands, you have this negotiation card here. Yeah, no negotiation. Like, I kind of feel this is more saying like no settling, I feel like it's saying you need to go straight for something and you need to make it happen. Like whatever it is that you're working on, like I said, no settling for less. No, it's like I always tell people, it's like, I've talked to a lot of people who will be like, oh, I want to make, $10 million so I can do whatever. And, but then in their like next sentence, they will say, but I'd be happy with $1 million. I'm like, that's exactly why you don't have 10 million because and that's why you have no money really is because you're saying, I want this, but I also would be happy with that. It's like the universe that creates confusion and, that kind of creates conflict. So you need to go exactly for straight for what you want, the one thing. And it doesn't have to be money. It could be whatever you're trying to accomplish. But it's the settling, it's the saying, but I'd be happy with less that is causing the problem here. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have this acquisition card. This is your card. This is the Sun in Taurus. And this is also my fancy couple card. So again, if you're looking for love, definitely, there's that fancy couple right there. Definitely could be attracting a person. I also feel you could just be acquiring like some good ideas from other people. and I would like work with those ideas. In your last row for the good stuff, you have this health card. It says it's time to improve your financial health and habits. So definitely, this is the good stuff. So I would say that you probably are. It says replenish your energy and fully energized to prepare for what's next. Yeah, I feel like it's time to prepare for what's next. You have this good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. I feel like you feel like you've been unlucky or things haven't been going according to plan. And again, this is coming up in the good stuff. So it's going to be good no matter what. And I feel like there are definitely improvements coming in here. You have the Knight of Wands, the Star, and the Two of Wands. The Knight of Wands, again, is a card of adventure. It is a card of moving towards desire. I really feel you strongly desire to accomplish something, business, work. It does feel financial to me for the most part. For some of you, it could be anything else, love, health, business. I already said that, spiritual, growth, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. Again, the Star is just a goal. The star is your North Star, whatever you see as your guiding light, the thing that you could work towards endlessly. And, I feel the Knight of Wands is saying it's time to go look for some other ways of doing things. It's time to go on an adventure, time to dig into mystery as well. And it's time to build something new. The Knight of Wands is the builder. I believe we are in a time of building new. Again, if you look at the world, you just see a bunch of things collapsing, right? So it's like, and that's what the media, everything else wants you to focus on, everything that's breaking, right? I think we should be focusing on building better things that are better, things that actually work. And so if we did that, we'd have a better world, plain and simple. You have the star here. The star is like a goal, wish, dream, something you're trying to accomplish. The star is also about having North Star, having that like one thing that you focus on that you could work on endlessly. And again, if you haven't found that thing yet, Nine of Wands, experiment, try new things. Find the thing. Don't just sit around all day. Find the thing that you could work on nonstop. I don't care what it is. And it could be working towards a goal. It could be working on your health. It could be, creating a movie. It could be writing a book. Whatever it is for you, doesn't matter. I would just get working on it. Because again, we are entering into Pluto and Aquarius next year. And if you do not have a North Star, you will get left behind. I promise you. So, again, I tell everybody, it doesn't even have to be that important. It doesn't even have to be that big. It could be that you're into feet and you're like, I'm going to scrub my feet every single day. That is my North Star. Great. Do it. Have the best feet in the world. And if you do that, then you'll probably find some sort of weird success somehow because, that's what the energy wants us to do. You have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands about taking the lead. He's reaching forward and grabbing that wand there. And he has a whole world in his hands. So, I feel for a lot of you, this whole entire reading is saying you need to get out into the world. Pretty simple reading. It's like saying you need to go on an adventure. You have 19 cards of Sagittarius here. So Sagittarius is all about adventuring and, going on adventures. I feel like that'll probably, make you more successful. Let's see. With the Knight of Wands, you have this authority card here. I feel like you're trying to become an authority because you have the star and what I would say and you also have this publicity card as well. And so, it's like you're trying to become an authority figure in life. This could be like a social media authority. It could be you're trying to just be seen as being an expert. I think this has come up for you before, Taurus, and you're the only sign that gets this really, that I think it's a really good time for you to become an authority. Like if you're trying to be seen as an authority, I think you could right now if you put the work in. With the star, you have this patience card. I feel like you've been very patient. You've been waiting. You've been putting the work in. You've been trying to make things happen. You've been trying to put things together in your life. I feel like you have been patient. And it's like your hard work is paying off is really what I'm hearing here. I'm not getting patient so much as more, it's like with the star is like time to relax, but it could say that you're being rewarded for your patience. With the Six of Wands, you have this defense card. Again, this is coming up in the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. I would protect your ideas though. Like, make sure that you're sharing your ideas with the right people who support them, who, the people who want to see you grow, not the people who like hate on your ideas or, cause problems or, whatever the case may be. So let's see here what is going on for you. You have this cobweb. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. If you are worried about taking risks, or if you're worried that something bad is going to happen if you, take a risk in some area of your life, do it anyway. You are protected. You have this forest. It says muddled, unclear thinking. I do feel like this need to focus on one thing. Where was it? You have the Two of Swords and the negotiation card. Both cards can be like thinking this or that, right? And I feel it'd be better for you to like focus on what's important. I do feel there are a lot of distractions. I warn people about distractions all the time, and people always tell me, like, how dare you not worry about every single little thing that's going on in the world? But like, when I look at those people's lives, their lives are not very good, right? And I don't know where this thinking of like worrying about something constantly comes from, like as if that's worked for the past 200 years, where the media is just like, oh my God, there's all these problems that are happening, and you need to worry about it, blah, 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 right? Has that ever worked? No, it's never worked, hasn't worked yet, right? And most of the people that say, like, how dare you not worry about every little issue, losers, big losers. They don't do anything in life. So there you go. I would focus on one thing, make something happen, build something great, build something new, and something that could change the world, right? Now is the time. Pluto and Aquarius, do it. You have this guaranteed success card, so there you go. And it's the star. So whatever you focus on that you want to have be successful, it could be very successful. So start working on it. You have this May card, and you have this bear. It says danger, especially in money matters. I'm wondering if something happened in the month of May for you. I kind of feel like this has already happened, and all that other stuff. I would keep an eye on your finances. We are in like rocky times financially. I always tell people, again, don't worry about it, but just pay attention. Don't go buy a new Ferrari if you don't have the money to buy it, right? Be smart. You have this Sparrow card. It says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or what does it say? Or goals. Yeah, again, we kind of talked about this, about if you don't know what to do, if you don't have a goal, then I don't want to, the whole entire reading says go explore and find something to be a goal. It's like, trust me, I'm working on this new course that I've been working on, this Dent Makers course that I already have people in, and it's like, I get that question all the time. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, well, you have to go and look for something to do, in the first place. If you truly, which I think people really do know what they want to do. I think the problem is society. I think people think like, oh, to make my dent, or to do something important, I have to have a career, or I have to live this way. But it's like that's what's creating the not knowing what to do. It's like you probably actually do know what to do, but you just don't think that it fits into society. I read pieces of paper with pictures on them for a living. This makes me a good living. So it's like, seriously, it's like we live in a time where someone like me can read. I failed math my whole entire life, and if I can sit here and read pictures to people on YouTube, literally, that's what I do, then, whatever you think you should be doing, could be very successful. So I'd get moving. You have this card that says bouquet, compliments from an admirer. I feel like some of you are waiting for love. So I do feel like there could be an admirer coming in for you, or love. So there you go, Taurus. This looks really good. I like where it's going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.